Hey everyone, welcome back to Gearhead Garage. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most exciting comebacks in the SUV world, the 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero. After years of silence, the legendary Pajero name returns, bringing back its rugged spirit but with a modern twist. Mitsubishi isn't just reviving a nameplate here, they're relaunching a legend. The mission is clear: honor the off-road heritage while appealing to a new wave of adventurous families. The question is, does the 2026 Pajero really live up to its legendary status, or is it just nostalgia wrapped in new metal? Let's find out. Exterior. From the moment you see it, the new Pajero demands attention. The front end is bold and aggressive, reflecting Mitsubishi's reimagined dynamic shield design language. The massive grille, outlined with brushed aluminum and flanked by Y-shaped LED headlights, gives it an unmistakable presence. The sculpted hood, muscular bumper, and chunky skid plate make it clear this isn't a city poser SUV, it's built for real-world toughness. Every element, from the air intakes to the fog lamps, has purpose. The stance is tall, confident, and proud, exactly what you expect from a name like Pajero. Move to the side, and that classic off-road silhouette instantly connects with its roots. It shares its ladder frame platform with the latest Mitsubishi Triton, which means this thing has serious off-road DNA. The side profile is clean but muscular, with squared-off wheel arches that house up to 20-inch alloy wheels. The strong shoulder line running from front to rear gives the Pajero a sense of forward motion, even when parked. Ground clearance has been bumped up to around 230 mm, so it's ready to crawl over rocks or cut through muddy trails. Roof rails, chunky side mirrors, and sturdy side steps blend practicality with purpose. It's the kind of SUV that looks just as good outside a cafe copyright as it does in the middle of nowhere. Around back, Mitsubishi has ditched the old-school rear-mounted spare wheel for a sleeker, more modern tailgate. It now opens upward and can be powered on higher trims. The LED taillights mirror the front's Y-shaped design, giving the Pajero a cohesive and futuristic lighting signature. The Pajero badge sits boldly across the tailgate, a proud reminder of its heritage. The thick bumper, silver skid plate, and integrated roof spoiler give the SUV a touch of sportiness without losing its rugged character. It looks upscale but still ready for action, exactly how a modern off-roader should. Interior. Step inside, and you'll immediately notice how far Mitsubishi has come. The interior finally feels premium. The cabin layout is simple, solid, and driver-focused, with a 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment display at the center, paired with a fully digital driver's cluster. The graphics are sharp, and the system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Thankfully, Mitsubishi has kept physical controls for important functions, a great move for off-roaders who don't want to scroll through screens while bouncing around on trails. The steering wheel feels chunky and perfectly positioned, giving the driver a commanding view ahead. Material quality has improved drastically. Soft touch surfaces are everywhere, and depending on the trim, you get aluminum or wood grain accents that elevate the overall ambience. The seats are well cushioned and supportive, offering heating, cooling, and even massage functions on higher trims. Mitsubishi clearly designed this SUV for comfort on long drives. There's plenty of space 2A with 3 rows of seating, each one offering decent legroom. The second row can slide and recline, while the third row folds flat to create a wide cargo floor. You've got cup holders everywhere, USB-C ports for all passengers, and clever storage compartments tucked in smart places. Cabin noise is impressively low, thanks to improved insulation, so highway drives feel calm and refined. Throw in ambient lighting, a panoramic sunroof, and a 9-speaker audio system, and the new Pajero feels like a serious step up from its predecessor. Performance. But beneath all that comfort lies the real heart of the Pajero: performance and capability. Under the hood sits Mitsubishi's 2.4-liter twin-turbo diesel engine, producing around 201 horsepower and 470 Nm of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, tuned for both city refinement and off-road muscle. Acceleration feels strong and confident, and the torque delivery is perfect for climbing or towing. Mitsubishi's Super Select 4WD2 system makes a return, letting drivers switch effortlessly between two-wheel, 4-wheel, and locked differential modes. The terrain management system adapts to surfaces like sand, mud, gravel, or snow at the twist of a dial, automatically optimizing throttle and traction control. This SUV doesn't just talk about off-roading, it lives it. The new chassis is 40% stiffer than before, improving both comfort and strength. It can wade through over 700 millimeters of water and handle steep inclines without breaking a sweat. The double wishbone front and multi-link rear suspension setup deliver a surprisingly smooth ride even on broken ground. On highways, the Pajero feels stable and well-planted. The steering has a solid, connected feel, and the brakes are reassuringly firm. Fuel efficiency hovers around 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Impressive for a body-on-frame SUV of this size. Mitsubishi is also rumored to be working on a hybrid variant for 2027, which could be a game-changer in the segment. In terms of safety, Mitsubishi has loaded the Pajero with all the modern essentials: adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and multiple airbags. Parking sensors and a 360-degree camera make maneuvering this big SUV much easier, whether in the city or on rocky trails. Pricing, of course, depends on market and configuration, but globally, it's expected to start around $45,000 for the base rear-wheel drive version and reach up to about $65,000 for the fully equipped 4WD model. When you consider what it offers: a genuine off-road capability, 7-seat flexibility, advanced tech, and rugged dependability, the value becomes clear. Against rivals like the Toyota Fortuner, Ford Everest, and Isuzu MU-X, the Pajero doesn't just hold its ground, it fights back hard. So, after spending time with the 2026 Pajero, what's the verdict? Mitsubishi has done what fans have been begging for. They brought the Pajero back to its roots. It's tough, modern, and practical, everything an SUV should be. It might not out-luxury a Land Cruiser or out-tech a European rival, but it does everything with honesty and capability. It's a vehicle that doesn't try too hard, it just delivers where it matters. Whether you're a longtime Pajero loyalist or someone looking for a real off-roader with family practicality, this SUV deserves a serious look. And that wraps up today's in-depth review of the 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Gearhead Garage, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive review. Tell us in the comments, would you take the Pajero over the Land Cruiser or the Everest? And would you stick with diesel or wait for the hybrid version? Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, drive safe, and keep it locked on Gearhead Garage, where every machine gets its moment in the spotlight.